Okay, so hello everyone. Today I am with a very special person, Rahul Sharma, who has managed to secure rank 25 in Haryana Administrative Services. And not just that, I think very rarely do you come across people like Rahul who managed to clear preliminary examination of 4 different papers, that too in one go within the same span, which is UPPCS, second UPSC Civil Service Examination, third UPSC IFS, and fourth Haryana. When it comes to the final selection, he has already gotten selected in Haryana. The result of the rest 3 are awaited. He is yet to write the maze of Indian Forest Services, and I am sure the way he performed and secured his rank in Haryana, he will be doing the same and achieving the same feat in the rest of the examination as well. And I congratulate him sincerely, and I wish him all the very best for rest of his life and for the different examination of which results are awaited. So without waiting any further, I would ask Rahul to orient students on 2 different things. सबसे खास चीज जो मैं चाहता हूँ राहुल शेयर करेगा आपसे, that how did he manage to clear preliminary examination of all these 4 different papers, because the syllabus of all the 4 are not so similar. All the 4 require different preparation altogether. So कुछ ना कुछ तो एक क्रैक तो है, ठीक है, जो राहुल आपसे शेयर करेगा. और क्योंकि ये भी ज़रूरी है, जब तक हम प्रीलिम्स ना क्लियर करें तो हमारी सोशियोलॉजी या फिर हमारी मेंस की प्रिपरेशन तो वेस्ट हो जाएगी. So it is important कि पहले हमें पता चले प्रीलिम्स क्लियर कैसे होता है. And second thing that I would like him to share with all of you is how did he prepare sociology, and specifically for Haryana. And he has written civil service examination also, UPSC का. उसमें भी he had sociology option only. So how did he prepare for sociology option for civil service also? So these 2 things I would like Rahul to share with all of you. So Rahul, please.
Thanks, sir. Thanks a lot. Hello, everyone. Sir is really kind for not mentioning him first, but I would like to say without any doubt that the real reason for my selection is Nishad sir and LevelUp IAS. I had given mains before, I had given the exam before, but I can say it without any doubt and without any further thing that had I not come under Nishad sir's guidance, it wouldn't have been possible. And this is all I can say, that in order to get any breakthrough in this preparation, it's necessary to have a good guidance that makes us aware about our difficulties, our things that we lack in, and making them better. That's why I would like to thank you, sir, and thanks a lot. It's been a pleasure to study under you, and I hope that your guidance will be always available in the life. The first question that sir has asked me to answer is how to prepare for prelims. The examinations of prelims, sir, were like roller coaster this time. On 14th of May, there was UP Civil Services prelims examination, and on 14 plus 21st there was Haryana Civil Services prelims exam, and on 28th there was UPSC prelims examination that makes you to qualify both for civil services as well as Indian Forest Services. So the single most thing that I was trying to gain, I had given prelims before, and that was twice that I wasn't able to clear them, and the margin was pretty close. But the one thing that I was lacking is I was a bit conservative in terms of attempting the number of questions. The first thing that I understood after going through all the toppers videos and lots of advice that I got from teachers like you is that you need to attempt maximum questions. So one thing I decided right when I was preparing for prelims was that I have to attempt 100 questions. no matter what I know, as much as I know, as least I know, I have to attempt all the 100 questions that I did, and it gave me. The second thing was I made a target that I'll have to practice more than 10,000 questions, and eventually I went up to practice 14,000 questions, and that was something I practiced around 70 tests for UPSC civil services from different institutions that were available online or offline, and that 14,000 mark, that was the real thing, that was the bedrock in order to clear the prelims examination for UPSC. I had no thought about clearing forest exam, because forest exams cutoff is around 20 to 30 months above the civil services prelims cutoff. So I just filled the form for forest just in order to make that ceiling within my mind, that okay, I'll try to achieve the forest cutoff, and if I'll be good, then I'll be able to achieve that. That was just a thing, that was just a dream, and I practiced, no doubt about it. I practiced around 14,000 questions, and after that, when I would like to tell you all about the phases. The first paper was prelims of Uttar Pradesh. So in Uttar Pradesh, I was given the Saharanpur as center. So we went there, and I was like, I haven't practiced much about UP, and UP's question come around 30 to 35 questions. Not exactly 35, but around 30 questions are from Uttar Pradesh only. So, and that this time, the CSET of UP Civil Services was pretty tough. Generally, the prelims is considered as a normal, casual thing in terms of CSET, but CSET was pretty tough. And after attempting the first paper, while we were, I had gone through basic GK of Uttar Pradesh, the basic polity, economic survey, and the budget of Uttar Pradesh. I had gone through that. I had given around 2 to 3 days for UP specifically, just before the UPPCS prelims, and I was quite happy when I was trying to get the score exactly how I have scored through various coaching institutions answer keys. I was really happy that I had scored pretty well in terms of what they were expecting. Then the next weekend, on Sunday, there was Haryana Civil Services Prelims examination that happened in Karnal for me. And in Karnal, I was there, and in Haryana, there was another surprise, because generally Haryana PCS asks question on Haryana, but that are 2 or 3 in numbers. But this time they asked around 8 to 9 or 10 questions, if I'm not wrong, from Haryana GK specifically. I had given around 2-3 hours in the morning only for Haryana, because I was giving too much consideration on UPSC prelims, that I just studied Haryana for 2-3 hours. But I belong to Haryana, that's why I was having a knowledge, basic knowledge regarding Haryana, and that I applied. And with God's grace, I was able to score really well. Cutoff for Haryana was considered around 56 or 57 for general category, and I was scoring around 64. So that was really soothing. And then came UPSC, the D-Day for every UPSC aspirant, and it happened in Chandigarh, and I was there, and I was revising all the things. The last moment preparation is the thing that you shouldn't do, but I was doing that anyway. But I was confident because I had done a lot number of questions, and while I was giving certain tests, I was feeling like I know these things. But this time the prelims examination was altogether different, not because of the GS. GS was tough. The various techniques that students generally apply in UPSC, the elimination techniques and other ways of eliminating various options and taking a chance, that was totally bamboozled by UPSC this time. And there were around 37 questions which had the options like only 1, only 2, only 3, and that required the basic understanding that you have regarding the subjects that you have studied. So at that point I understood that either you take the risk or you are out of the competition. So in that moment I just went through with my basic knowledge, my own understanding regarding various subjects, and just the preparation that I have done, and I attempted all the 100 questions. My hand was shaking right before the 98th question that I was going to attempt, and I was like, let's stop it here, let's not do the last 2, because I didn't had any clue about the last two questions, but I still did that, and one of them was correct at the end, as per various answer keys. And I scored around, according to the most of the answer keys, I was scoring around 134, and that was quite different from my expectations, because it was said that the cutoff this time was around 70 or 80, and I was like, maybe I haven't done this exam, because achieving 134 was altogether a different thing. And but the real thing happened right 2 hours after the prelims examination of general studies. CSET came in front, and we as students, I belong to engineering background, and all the students generally, they consider CSET as a thing that it's mundane. It's something that you, not even preparing for it, you can achieve it. But what happened was, CSET was like, what is this? We don't know about this thing. There were questions regarding mathematics that were absolutely considered quite tricky, quite tough. Uh, they were doable, but they required a lot of time. I attempted around 30 questions right in the first 1.5 hours, and I was like, I have done so good in the paper one, but what I'm going to do with paper two? If I'm not able to qualify the 33% criteria, I'm just destroyed. So in that moment, I just went to the strong point of mine, that is English, and I started attempting English questions, and that I consider as a good decision, because I attempted around 14 to 15 questions of English, and I was like, it's now in all hands of nature. And I after that prelims, because in English questions you cannot find the actual answers for any answer key that is available in the market. So I kept waiting, and then the results started coming. First, the Haryana result came, HPSC prelims, and I got qualified. I was really happy that at least I have one mains to deliver this time. And then within 3 days, UPSC prelims result came, and I was so happy, because I was confident about the GS, but I wasn't confident about CSET. And then it was like, thank God, I have cleared the prelims for civil services, and within 10 to 5 minutes, the forest cutoff came, and I was confident about my score in GS. I was expecting around 134, and then the force cutoff came, and I got my name in that. Just for the sake of making it is a ceiling, I filled that form, and I got cleared for forest. It was something that I have done something. It really means something. And then within 10 to 15 days, while in the meantime I had come to Delhi, I had interacted with you, and I am quite thankful to YouTube that I found that there is someone named Nishat sir, and I need to go there, because I had given mains last time, but that I scored around 205 in the last attempt, and I was like, that sociology is the thing that I need to make sure that I'm good at it. In the meantime, I had come to you, and I had started taking your course. And one thing I would like to clear, sir had asked me about the second question, how did I prepare for sociology? One thing I would like to make it clear, that I had taken no prior coaching for sociology. I had just made my own notes, and I was just reading them. But it was like just reading a normal notebook, or some notes of toppers that have been available in the market. I didn't have the real understanding about sociology. What does this subject tries to deliver? How can you just correlate it all the time with everything? That is a kind of relationship that you need to have with your optional. Optional should be something that you live, and that understanding developed after I came to Nishat sir. In the meantime, UP Civil Services prelims result had come, but we were quite concerned, because UPSC has reduced number of posts this time to 253. Last time it was around 364. Before that, they were around 560. So I was a bit concerned that whether I'll find my name, because of the number of posts. I had scored pretty well in UP, but I was concerned that whether I will get my name. But with God's grace, I found my name in the prelims list, and I was happy that I have now 4 mains to write, and I have good opportunity. I'll not brag about it, but I was really happy that I have these few opportunities to show my abilities. Then the journey for UPSC mains began, and every day almost I studied sociology for 3-4 hours, because sociology was the thing that last time I was not able to get into the interview list. And then every day I came here, and I was going through, I had taken your course for sociology, crash course for 2023 mains, there were lectures available. So those lectures gave me the idea. For example, I would like to say a question: how does Max Weber consider class? My understanding was based upon my notes that class is something that is related to the place that an individual has in the market. But how does class affect, and how does an individual affect the class? That understanding developed when I was understanding the classes that you were delivering. Class is not something that you just write in the examination. Class is something that you believe in yourself. You also belong to a class. That is the thing that I understood being in those sessions of yours. And thereafter, that great tests. Generally, the coaching institutions in Old Rajendra Nagar or everywhere in the country, they give tests based on their own analysis of UPSC. But you went away ahead, a step ahead. You just went through all the tests, examinations, previous year questions, and you try to understand. And we could observe that thing, that you try to understand what is actually UPSC demanding. And then while taking the analysis sessions of the test, you gave a theory, and I would like every student of UPSC or every aspirant of UPSC to understand that thing. The first attempt theory. Answer every question like you are the candidate who has been who is attempting the mains for the first time. Don't, for example, this year in UPSC mains, there was a question regarding what is the role of religion in a pluralist society. So every candidate could get consumed in this analysis. What is different in a pluralist society? But you, while giving us the analysis session for tests, you just said ignore pluralist society. Just consider what is the role of religion in a normal society, and we did that. We gave the ideas regarding various thinkers. That how does Parsons think about religion in a society? How does Robert, different thinkers. I am unable to recall the exact names right now, but we just wrote that. And after coming out of the examination, we were like, so we answered that, and you said this is the exact thing you need to do. This was the thing that we understood from the sessions that we attempted under your crash course. And one thing I can say is that the model answers that you provided. I went through other institutions as well, and they give the answers like full notes session. But you gave us the bullet points. Just read this. Just attempt this. Write the actual demand of the question, and your job is done. If you write like 180, 190 words in 150 word answer, you are just wasting your time and wasting the time of the checker. Just write those words that are necessary. Even if it comes in 100 words, that's not important. That is the thing that I understood while I came under your guidance. That you just, and you also asked me to change the pen. That was the actual thing that was lagging. You understand what gives you marks. What is the thing that a checker needs? If he's trying to just read your answers, that's not going to give you marks, because he has to make labor. You are the one who has to make the labor. You are the one who has to make sure that his job is done within the certain specific time duration. And I'm glad within those 1 month, within that 1 month, right before the Haryana Civil Services mains, I was learning that thing. In Haryana, the question paper was, I can say, and I hope I have whole hand over my shoulder from your side, that Haryana's mains was quite better than UPSC mains, because the level of questions was basic, that expected us to answer the real sociological aspects, the basic aspects. And one thing I can say, that maybe Haryana Civil Services question paper makers of sociology, they had gotten your book. Nishad sir has written a really good book, and every sociology aspirant or every individual should go through that book once, because it gives you the understanding about Indian sociology, about the Western sociology. I can say that I didn't know about Andre Bite, S.C. Dubey, and Leela Dubey, Uma Chakrabarti before I read that book. And that gave me the understanding, these are the thinkers you need to quote. These are the ones that that have gone through the real sociological aspects in the in the manner that a sociological student should answer. And I went through that book, and in the wholesome manner, I applied that book in the HPSC mains examination. And I was really happy that all the 20 questions were like that. I have studied them before. 19 questions actually. The pattern of HPSC mains is quite different from UPSC. You get 200 marks of examination, one exam for optional, and but in UPSC you get 2 exams of 250 each. In those 200 marks or 19 questions, I had tried to deliver all the things that were available to me through your guidance and through my own sociological understanding, going through my notes, going through Nishad sir's book, and I can say I photocopied that into the examination. And I'm glad to say that after the answer, the markings came, I have scored 105 out of 200, and I was expecting 90, to be honest, and I have got 105. I was really glad about it. So the sociology's preparation in a nutshell would be, just go through your own notes if you have any. If you don't, you can totally rely upon Nishad sir's notes or any other notes that you believe in that are available within the market, or you can make them by your own. But just one thing, you need to give as many tests as possible, and that too based upon the past year examinations. If you do just that and revise them again and again, revise those books and notes again and again, I can say I'm totally honest when I tell you that I have revised those notes within this mains for 19 times. I have gone through Nishad sir's book around 7 to 8 times, and that is the only thing that you need. There is no need to go through various sources from different institutions or different books or different notes that are available. Just one specific source, going through that again and again, giving the past year examinations or tests again and again, and just trying to find the real crunch of the question. In the session, sir asked us that for the first 30 seconds of the question, within your mind, just find out what is the questioner trying to demand from you. What is he expecting? And that thing I didn't know before. When I found the question, I just started writing. But Nishad sir gave that the idea that half of your work is done when within the first 30 seconds you know what do you need to write. And I tried to apply that. And I was really amazed that within those 30 seconds, I found out that actually this is what I need to write. This is not what I don't, this is the thing that I don't need to write. And I applied that. And I was able to complete my sociology examination 5 minutes before actually from the defined time, both in Haryana as well as in UPSC. And for Haryana, I'm quite happy that the thing is done and we have got the results. And in UPSC, I'm hopeful with whole humility that I'll be getting a decent score. I'm not expecting too much. Sir has given me the score of 280 while I was interacting with him. But if I get 280, it's all upon him. It is all because of his work, and I'll be glad. So the thing I would like to give as an advice to everyone in concrete is that for prelims, just try to achieve that ceiling of 10,000 questions from any sources that are available. And for mains, write as many previous year questions as possible, and just have an idea about the subject and try to apply it in your everyday life. Try to apply caste, try to apply religion, try to apply family in your everyday understanding, and keep the sources as limited as possible. If you have the opportunity, try to understand the thing from Nishad sir's lecture. Most of the lectures are available for free on YouTube. I myself have gone through them all, and this is a bedrock of getting through mains, and hopefully we all will be able to say one day that we have done something, although we are in the process of trying to serve the society. The sociology teaches us to serve the society, and that is the single most goal. We can do a lot in life, and we'll be the future ones. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So thank you, Rahul, for sharing all all your inputs that you wanted to share with the students, and I'm sure that it will turn out to be very helpful for all the students who are looking up to you. अब आप भी रोल मॉडल हो कई स्टूडेंट्स के, तो आपसे कुछ चीज़ें ना मैं ये भी जानना चाहूँगा, स्पेशली since you have cleared Haryana PCS, many would like to know, can they write Haryana PCS means purely relying on UPSC's preparation which they have done for civil service examination, or do they need to take separate time out for this examination, and to what extent if that is the case? क्योंकि स्टेट में हमेशा कुछ लोकल स्पेसिफिक एरिया बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस भी होते हैं, तो उनका वेटेज कितना है, और सेम अप्लाइज टू सोशोलॉजी, क्या सोशोलॉजी के लिए भी अलग तैयारी करनी है या फिर उसी से हो जाएगा? आप क्या बोलोगे इसके ऊपर?
सर रिगार्डिंग दिस थिंग की स्टेट स्पेसिफिक फॉर हरियाणा एंड फॉर यूपीएससी सिलेबस काफ़ी हद तक सेम है, बिल्कुल यूपीएससी का सिलेबस उन्होंने फोटोकॉपी करके हरियाणा पीसीएस के लिए डाला हुआ है सोशियोलॉजी का, तो पूरी तरीके से पूरे कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ मैं एक चीज़ कह सकता हूँ, और कि आप यूपीएससी की अगर सोशियोलॉजी की प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हैं या किसी भी ऑप्शन की कर रहे हैं, तो बिल्कुल उतना ही सफिशिएंट है जितना हरियाणा पीसीएस टाइप के मेंस में चाहिए होगा, और विदाउट एनी डाउट आप उन्हीं सोर्सेज के साथ, उन्हीं टेस्ट पेपर्स के साथ, हरियाणा पीसीएस की प्रिपरेशन के साथ आप एग्जामिनेशन में जा सकते हैं, और आप बहुत अच्छा स्कोर करेंगे अगर आप यूपीएससी अकॉर्डिंग प्रिपरेशन करेंगे कंपैरेटिवली अगर आप हरियाणा स्पेसिफिक प्रिपरेशन करते हैं, एंड उससे ज़्यादा अच्छे रिजल्ट आएंगे।
ओके, सो अगर कोई एक क्रैक बताना हो राहुल कि प्रीलिम्स देना है किसी स्टूडेंट को, ओके, कोई भी स्टेट का हो सकता है या यूपीएससी का ही हो, अगर आपने चारों के प्रीलिम्स निकालने हैं तो कुछ तो क्रैक होगा। देखो नॉलेज कईयों के पास है, मेहनत सब लोग कर रहे हैं, लेकिन वो एक एक्स्ट्रा चीज़ क्या है जो आपको लगता है आपको हेल्प करी होगी, और स्टूडेंट्स उन चीज़ों को कैसे इनकलकेट करें अपने अंदर, ये बताओ आप।
सर इसमें कोई डिफरेंट थिंग नहीं है, जस्ट एक चीज़ है, आप किसी भी तरीके से 10,000 क्वेश्चन कर लीजिए, उसमें आप अगर 100 टेस्ट करना चाहते हैं वो कर लीजिए, या फिर आप, मेरा अलग सिस्टम क्या होता है सर कि मैं डेली डिफरेंट सोर्सेज से, कोई भी इंस्टीट्यूशन हो उनसे वो डेली 5 या 6 क्वेश्चन अपने साइट्स पे या किसी भी ऐप के थ्रू वो अवेलेबल कराते हैं, एंड उसके अलावा एक टेस्ट होता था, तो मैं डेली एक टेस्ट, और उसके अलावा टेस्ट में 100 क्वेश्चन कवर हो जाते हैं, और उसके अलावा मैं अराउंड 70 to 80 क्वेश्चन डेली किया करता था। मैं थैंकफुल हूँ इंस्टाग्राम का भी, इंस्टाग्राम पे हमारे पास कई सारे पेजेस होते हैं, लेवलअप का भी एक पेज है जिसपे डेली 5 to 6 क्वेश्चन आते थे, तो मैं ये पूरी स्ट्रेंथ के साथ कह सकता हूँ कि मैंने ऑलमोस्ट डेली 9, मैंने टाइम स्पेसिफिक किया हुआ था 9:15 to 9:30 मैं इंस्टाग्राम यूज़ करूँगा, उसमें से 9 o'clock से 9:15 तक मैं डिफरेंट इंस्टीट्यूशंस के एमसीक्यूज अटेम्प्ट किया करता था, तो उसमें अराउंड 30 to 40 एमसीक्यूज मेरे इंस्टाग्राम के थ्रू हो जाते थे। लोग इंस्टाग्राम और ये सब चीज़ों को अनइंस्टॉल करते हैं और डिफरेंट करते हैं, उसको पॉजिटिव यूज़ भी किया जा सकता है, तो मैंने इन जैसे चैनल्स से डिफरेंट एमसीक्यूज किए, तो उसको टोटल करके मेरे पास अराउंड 200 to 250 एमसीक्यूज पर डे हो जाते थे, और उस सब को जब गो थ्रू करते हैं, ये नहीं है कि क्वेश्चंस हमेशा डिफरेंट होंगे। आपने एक टेस्ट सीरीज अटेम्प्ट की, उसमें एक पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन आया फॉर एग्जांपल ऑन G20, और उसके बाद आपने जो एमसीक्यूज किए उसमें आज की अगर न्यूज़ G20 से रिलेटेड है तो डिफरेंट इंस्टीट्यूशन में एक ही क्वेश्चन G20 से रिलेटेड आएगा, बट अगर आप उसको डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव्स में और डिफरेंट इंस्टीट्यूशंस के राइटिंग्स में बार बार पढ़ रहे हैं, तो वो आपको दोबारा करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। और 14,000 एमसीक्यूज अगर मैं कह रहा हूँ या 10,000 एमसीक्यूज मैं कह रहा हूँ, इसका मतलब ये नहीं 10,000 डिफरेंट टॉपिक्स के ऊपर हैं, टॉपिक्स वही 2,500-3 हज़ार हैं जो हमारे पास एक ईयर के अराउंड हमारे पास होते हैं, स्टैटिक प्लस करंट अफेयर्स, बट वो डिफरेंट वेज में आते हैं और एक डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव देते हैं। आर्टिकल 108 जो 33% रिजर्वेशन के लिए विमेन के ऊपर है, एक हमारे पास क्वेश्चन है जिसमें उसके पॉजिटिव एस्पेक्ट्स के बारे में एमसीक्यू आया हुआ है, एक एमसीक्यू है जिसमें उसमें नेगेटिव एस्पेक्ट्स के बारे में होगा। दोनों को पढ़ने के बाद मेरा एक टॉपिक कंप्लीट हो गया है। तो सिंगल मोस्ट आइडिया, सिंगल मोस्ट ट्रिक्स यही है कि आप 10,000 से ज़्यादा एमसीक्यूज अटेम्प्ट कीजिए फॉर प्रीलिम्स, यूपीएससी प्रीलिम्स को ध्यान में रखते हुए। फॉर स्टेट पीसीएस आप उसका बजट एंड इकोनॉमिक सर्वे एंड बेसिक जीके जनरल नॉलेज अबाउट दैट स्टेट याद कर लीजिए, जितना हो सके, ज़्यादा नहीं, बट कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ आप उस क्वेश्चन को अटेम्प्ट कीजिए। और मैंने यूपीपीसीएस, हरियाणा एंड यूपीएससी तीनों में ही 100 क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट किए थे। और उसमें ऐसा नहीं ब्लाइंड अटेम्प्ट किए थे, उसमें कुछ ट्रिक्स लगाई, कुछ अपने तरीके से जो मेरी पर्सनल अंडरस्टैंडिंग थी उसको अप्लाई किया और उसने रिजल्ट दिया। और मैं गारंटी कर सकता हूँ, मैंने 2-3 बार खुद से प्रीलिम्स फेल किया है, 2 बार यूपीएससी प्रीलिम्स फेल किया है, एंड एक बार हरियाणा प्रीलिम्स फेल किया है, एक बार यूपी पीसीएस प्रीलिम्स फेल किया है। मैं उसके बाद ये कह रहा हूँ, अगर आप 100 क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट करते हैं और अपनी बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग को अप्लाई करते हैं तो फॉर श्योर आपको पॉजिटिव रिजल्ट मिलेगा।
सो एक चीज़ मैं सबको जो एडवाइस करूँगा कि 100 स्टूडेंट्स राहुल अटेम्प्ट कहने को कह रहा है, लेकिन ये बड़ा रिस्की मामला भी हो जाता है कई लोगों के लिए।
हाँ सर, हाँ।
ये रिस्क सब लोग नहीं ले पाते हैं। सो ये जैसे बोलते हैं ना कि डोंट प्ले दिस एट होम,
यस सर,
कुछ ये वैसी सी बात है कि
डिस्क्लेमर
होता है। तो ऐसा नहीं है कि आपको रेडिली एमुलेट करना है, बट यस ये बात ज़रूर है, राहुल ने ये ट्रिक अगर तीनों पेपर में लगाई है, दैट ही हैज़ सॉल्व्ड 100 क्वेश्चंस, and which means he has taken a risk, and that risk has also rewarded him with an opportunity. This may really help many students, but this may also turn out to be harmful. So that means आपके लिए beneficial ये तब होगा अगर आप जैसे राहुल कह रहे हैं कि इतने 1000 क्वेश्चन की उन्होंने प्रैक्टिस करी, तो आपको भी करनी चाहिए। तो राहुल, सोर्स क्या है इतने क्वेश्चन की प्रैक्टिस का? कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूशंस या फिर PYQs या दोनों?
सर इसमें हम सबको इनकलकेट करेंगे। फॉर एग्जांपल मैं जो करता था कि एंड एब्सोल्युटली सर मैं उसको रिपीट कर दूं, ये 100 क्वेश्चंस वाली जो थियरी है कि यू हैव टू अप्लाई ऑल, दैट इज नॉट राइट फॉर एवरीवन। क्योंकि मेरी जो प्रिसीजन था वो इतना अच्छा नहीं था। अगर मैं 100 क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट कर रहा हूँ तो मैं मैक्सिमम 70 क्वेश्चन सही कर पाता था। और यही रीजन था विद टाइम मैंने ये चीज़ डेवलप की कि मुझे 100 करने हैं तभी मेरे 70 ठीक आ रहे हैं। कुछ ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स को मैं जानता भी हूँ जो 60 करते हैं एंड दे गेट 8 right, so they don't need to go for that because that can be negative for them. So go through your own understanding कि मैं कितने क्वेश्चंस पे कितना सही कर रहा हूँ, and then decide how many questions you need to attempt in the actual examination. Regarding the sources sir, मैं different institutions के जो टेस्ट थे उनको ऑनलाइन मोड में मैक्सिमम अटेम्प्ट किया करता था। फॉर एग्जांपल आज लेवलअप का टेस्ट कर लिया, नेक्स्ट डे मैंने विजन का टेस्ट कर लिया, डिफरेंट इंस्टीट्यूशन जो भी हमारे पास अवेलेबल हैं। उसके अलावा जो प्रीवियस ईयर एग्जामिनेशंस हैं वो एक्चुअल कोर हैं, बिकॉज डिफरेंट इंस्टीट्यूशंस जो भी मटेरियल प्रोवाइड करें या जो भी टेस्ट प्रोवाइड करें वो एक आपको डायरेक्शन प्रोवाइड कर देंगे, बट द एक्चुअल कोर कि यूपीएससी क्या पूछ रहा है या स्टेट पीसीएस क्या पूछ रहा है वो आपको प्रीवियस ईयर के बिना नहीं मिल सकते। तो ज़्यादा नहीं, आप पिछले 7 से 8 साल तक के प्रीवियस ईयर प्रीलिम्स के एग्जाम ज़रूर अटेम्प्ट करें। और उससे आपको, और मैं क्या करता था कि मैं एक बार 2-3 महीने पहले प्रीलिम्स के जो प्रीवियस एग्जाम्स थे उनको अटेम्प्ट कर लेता था 4 to 5 डेज के अंदर, और जब एक्चुअल एग्जाम आने वाला है उससे 2-3 दिन पहले उनको लगातार अटेम्प्ट कर लेता था, ताकि एक एटमोसफियर ऐसा क्रिएट हो कि माइंड उसी वे में वर्क करे जिस तरीके से यूपीएससी क्वेश्चन पुट कर रही है या जिस तरीके से डिफरेंट स्टेट सर्विसेज एग्जामिनेशन क्वेश्चन पुट अप कर रहे हैं, ताकि माइंड की मेंटेलिटी उस तरीके से डेवलप हो जाए।
तो राहुल, एक क्वेश्चन मुझे ये भी पूछना है, सपोज कि आपका जैसा हरियाणा का हो गया क्लियर, अब आपका यूपी पीसीएस भी सपोज करो हो जाता है, यूपीएससी भी हो जाता है, तो मैं तो ये नहीं बोलूँगा कि भाई यूपीएससी वर्सेस तो किसको चूज करोगे, बट लेट अस अज्यूम कि यूपी पीसीएस हो जाता है और हरियाणा भी हो जाता है, एंड इफ यू वर टू पिक वन, तो कौन सा चूज करोगे और क्यों?
सर यू हैव टॉट अस वेल अबाउट स्टेट नेशनलिज्म and regional nationalism in sociology. तो every state gives you the opportunity to work, और ये एक सर्विस है जो कि हमें एज ए सिटीजन हर किसी को करनी चाहिए, और हमने वर्क किया है कि हमें ये अपॉर्चुनिटी मिले। तो मैं ये नहीं कहूँगा कोई और सर्विसेज अच्छी है या कोई और सर्विस, सभी सर्विसेज बहुत अच्छी हैं और वो बहुत अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ और पर्क्स प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं। जनरली लोग ये चीज़ डिक्लाइन करते हैं एक्सेप्ट करना कि इसमें पर्क्स एंड प्रिविलेजेस भी हैं, उसमें पावर अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ भी हैं, बट मैं बिल्कुल एक्सेप्ट करता हूँ कि इसमें बहुत सारी अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ आपको मिल रही हैं, और अगर आपको कुछ करना है तो आप करिए। बट अगर मेरे पास अपॉर्चुनिटी है यूपी एंड हरियाणा, तो मैं वो इनहेरेंट है सर स्टेट नेशनलिज्म का आगे आना, So I'll choose Haryana before Uttar Pradesh.
चलो अच्छी बात है। इनफैक्ट जब इसका सिलेक्शन भी हुआ था तो सबसे पहले मैंने यही कहा था कि चलो गुड़गांव में मेरे कुछ काम जो भी है वो भी पूरे हो जाएंगे अगर तुम यहाँ रहोगे।
Sir, wherever you say, I'll be there.
नहीं चलो अच्छी बात है राहुल, मैं आई विश यू ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट कि आपके जो भी आने वाले अपकमिंग एग्जाम है उसमें भी आपका ऐसा ही रिजल्ट हो, इतना ही अच्छा हो। फॉरेस्ट का भी एग्जाम अभी है राहुल का 26 नवंबर को है,
Yes,
उसका
26
से स्टार्ट होगा और आई एम श्योर राहुल उसको भी क्रैक करेगा डेफिनेटली, क्योंकि ये भी सबसे जानने की ज़रूरत की बात है कि मैनी स्टूडेंट्स हु आर एक्चुअली प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर आईएफएस, जहाँ तक मुझे लगता है somehow they are not able to reach to the main stage। जो लोग इंटेंशनली शायद तैयारी कर रहे होंगे तो somehow आईएफएस के मेंस के लेवल में कंपटीशन उतना स्ट्रिक्ट नहीं होता होगा।
Yes, sir.
अगर आपने थोड़ी सी अच्छी मेहनत अपनी प्रीलिम्स में कर ली हो और अगर आप इतनी अच्छी कर लो कि आप आईएफएस का भी मेंस लिख रहे हो तो बहुत अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी मिल जाती है कई स्टूडेंट्स को। दे एंड अप बिकमिंग यू नो IFS officer, which is a group A service, not just group A but all India services। So इसीलिए प्रीलिम्स तो क्लियर करना सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट स्टेज है चाहे कोई भी एग्जाम हो, तभी वो जो मेंस की तैयारी हमारी है जिसमें हम, क्योंकि एनी हाउ पूरा साल हम मेंस के लिए तैयारी कर रहे होते हैं। इवन वाइल प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर प्रीलिम्स वी गो इनटू डिटेल्स थिंकिंग दैट वन डे वी हैव टू राइट मेंस आल्सो, तो अभी इतना ही क्यों, इसको और भी पढ़ लेते हैं। तो बट वो चीज़ हम मटीरियलाइज नहीं कर पाते हैं बिकॉज वी डोंट क्वालिफाई प्रीलिम्स मैनी अ टाइम्स। तो जैसा राहुल ने बोला कि प्रैक्टिस एज मेनी क्वेश्चन एज पॉसिबल, और इंस्टाग्राम पे भी ये तो क्वेश्चंस ही सॉल्व कर रहा था, ठीक है तो ये भी बड़ी सीखने की बात है कि इंस्टाग्राम पे लोग पढ़ाई भी करते हैं, ठीक है। नहीं तो जनरली लोग बोलते हैं कि सोशल मीडिया को अवॉइड करो, बट अगर आप ऐसा कर सकते हो, ऐसा फॉलो कर सकते हो इतना डिसिप्लिन्ड वे में, जैसा ही सेड दैट 9:15 to 9:30 उसने एक टाइम स्लॉट बना रखा था कि वो 15 मिनट क्वेश्चंस देगा, तो यानी वो जो इसी को बेसिकली वेवर शायद प्रोटेस्टेंट एथिक्स बोलेगा कि वो एक डिसिप्लिन और अब टाइम की वैल्यू समझना और जो आप कर रहे हो उसको शिद्दत से करना, अगर आप वो डिसिप्लिन वे में करो तो डेफिनेटली वो रिजल्ट ईड करेगा। हालांकि वो मेहनत जो है इट शुड बी कपल्ड विद आपका सेल्फ असेसमेंट, और वो PYQs के थ्रू हमें समझने को मिल जाता है कि प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस को देखें तो क्या कमी हमारे अंदर है, किन चीज़ों को हमें पढ़ना है। एंड आई एम श्योर राहुल ने भी UPPSC की तैयारी से पहले उसके PYQs और हरियाणा से पहले उसके भी PYQs और UPSC से पहले उसके PYQs भी देखे। सो ठीक है राहुल, सो आई विश यू ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट, थैंक यू फॉर द अपकमिंग एग्जाम एंड फॉर योर पोस्टिंग ऑल्सो इन हरियाणा, ठीक है। मोस्ट प्रोबेबली ही विल गेट DSP।
I have already gotten तहसीलदार।
हाँ तहसीलदार मिल गया आपको, बहुत बढ़िया। सो तहसीलदार का इनको पोजीशन भी मिल गया, तो तब तो बहुत अच्छी बात है, फिर तो मिलना जुलना रहेगा हम सबका आपस में, साथ ही पास ही रहेंगे, ठीक है ओके राहुल, ठीक है। स्टूडेंट्स अगर आपका कोई भी किसी भी टाइप का डाउट है यू कैन पोस्ट ऑन आवर यूट्यूब डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स एंड यू कैन राइट द सेम इन कमेंट बॉक्स ऑल्सो, ठीक है। इन केस अगर आपका कोई डाउट अभी आया है तो हम उसको चेक कर लेते हैं, एंड बाय चांस इफ यू पोस्ट एनी डाउट आफ्टर द सेशन आई विल ट्राई टू इंश्योर कि वो सेम क्वेश्चन में राहुल को फॉरवर्ड करके इफ पॉसिबल मैं यूट्यूब पे ही उस क्वेरी का रिप्लाई करवा दूँ। हेलो सर, गुड आफ्टरनून फ्रॉम कर्नाटका, ओके मिस कट्टूर, ओके। So if you have any question you can ask, otherwise we will wrap up the session here itself। So I guess जब तक ये क्वेश्चन इनके आएंगे, शायद जब तक ये वीडियो जाएगा बाकियों तक, तब तक थोड़ा टाइम लग जाएगा। यस सर, ठीक है राहुल, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर वैल्यूएबल टाइम एंड विश यू बेस्ट ऑफ लक वंस अगेन। थैंक यू।